How is the bus so big and you don't see it?
Rockers, Trenton. Feel my choice and everything with alright. Yeah, my man, I feel us do good. For good, follow away. You know, see it too. If you don't see it, I'll see it for you. Look, 14. Give thanks and praise every morning, yes, for the God you may give thanks. Enemies and pagans, enough out here, so I start keep me distance. Link me youth and check me through everything alright. Cause for me alone, if you get a youth with a lifestyle life, if it was my choice, if a youth with a alright, everybody.
Hiya, fellow earthlings. How are you guys doing today? If you've clicked on this video, I'm sending you love, positivity, and certified energy only, because that's what we do over here, baby. I've come on here today to talk about people who think they have big cars or people who think they are drivers. Mainly speaking to Audi drivers, Mercedes-Benz drivers, what else? BMW drivers, and anybody else who thinks they have a big car. But that's the main car drivers that we're focusing on, is them three: Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz. And we're speaking on, sorry guys, the sunlight's just coming in, man. Wonder if I can let me see what I can do when I'm sitting on the floor. We're focusing on them three today, and the reason being why is because do you lot love your life? One, when and who gave you your license? Two, and you must want to see Jesus ASAP. Three, because I don't understand, like, I don't get it. I don't think I will ever get it. As you know, I drive. I'm a bus driver. I drive the big double deckers. Yeah, okay. So I'm one of the second biggest vehicle on the road after a lorry, HGVs. You get me? And I just have to laugh because yous lot think this is a joke thing. Yous lot think this driving thing is a joke thing or calm thing. Every single day without fail, when I drive that bloody bus, not just even me, if I'm on the bus and there's another driver driving, or me being on the bus in general, you know how much mad shit I see on the road? You know how much only God is with me all the time, and I ask him to be with me and I ask him to be the driver all the time, because you people are sick in the head. Like, you see this massive I don't wait, one, how is the bus so big and you lot don't see it? This is the bus, this is me, and this is you. Look how big this is compared to this. This will crush this within an instant. If this collides with this, who do you think the damage is gonna be more on? The bus or you? Or your little car? The big metal 40-foot bus. What? Which one do you think? Who do you think is dying quicker? The bus or you? Because at this point, I think you are just playing Russian roulette here. And I swear, in my day in my life, in my video in day in the life, you could even see that Audi driver, like when I was showing you like the scenery, and I was going around the bend on my last road, my last straight road, and it's a 50 road, and the bus has to do the speed limit. It's the bus, you get me? How come the Audi driver just every single minute you lot are just trying to beat the bus. Do you not know that the bus is going to stop soon? If the bus is in front of you, it will stop, and then you can just overtake it when it's safe to do so, or when you can do so. You lot are trying to beat the bus. The bus ain't racing you, mate. You're racing the bus, and the bus is gonna stop in 2.5 seconds, and it's gonna stop in 2.5 seconds again. I know it's annoying. Pardon me. I'm a driver. I don't drive the bus every single, well, I drive it every single day, but I don't drive it 24/7. So when I'm not working, I'm in my car. Yes, sometimes it's annoying, I'm not gonna lie, and I am a bus driver. I know, I understand, but that is because of lack of patience, and yeah, just lack of patience really, because nobody wants to stay behind the bus. Okay, fair enough, I agree too. Sometimes I don't even like staying behind the bus because of how slow it is, but as I said, lack of patience. But you need to be thinking lack of patience, or do I want to see Jesus in 2.5 seconds? Because you see, anyhow, anything happens, and the roads that I drive on are like 50-40 roads, not the 30 roads that you see these buses doing. No, plus I'm a stig as well. We're stigging up the bus and we're doing it appropriately and accordingly. But when there's dumb drivers like you lot, Audi, Mercedes, BMWs, want to cut in front of the bus every single time to overtake the bus, or doing some dumb shit thinking you can beat the bus. No, you can't beat the bus. I will tell you lot, I've had one incident with the bus, one accident, and this is when I was driving for National Express, and I'm doing 20 miles per hour, because obviously it's a 20-mile-per-hour road. So, and it was my right of way because I'm going straight. So the taxi man thought, oh yeah, it's a bus, let me just pass it quick time. He nearly lost his life. His car windows were shattered, and the bus didn't even impact his car. It didn't even like touch his car good. Only the corner of the bus touched the back of his car. The car spinned. All of the glass of his car broke, dented up at the side, at the back. His license plate dropped off, everything. And when everybody got out of the bus and myself got out of the bus, it was only like me and 5 people, because I think it was a morning shift. When we got out of the bus is barely even scratched. The paint work has barely even come off of the bus. Meanwhile, we're looking at the other car like, shit then, like, mate, like, you need to be careful. The bus is not a joke thing to play around. You see, when you see lorries and bus, my advice is to stay far as back as you can. So 1, we can see you. 2, you can see what we're doing, or you can see ahead. Oh, I said my bad, she's gonna die. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and 3, for your own safety. I've seen mad driving, trying to beat the bus, trying to get in front of the bus when you have 2 kids in the car. The wheel of the bus has crushed a car before. The wheel, just the wheel, by me just turning it, has crushed a car with 2 kids in there. The woman said she never seen the big everlasting red bus. Me, I drive red bus in one big red bus. So the woman said, ah, she see a green at the green light. So what the part on the mind, sir? What una think about where una go? What is so important for una to beat the bus? You sort need to be careful of your driving in front of big vehicles, because I promise you, who's gonna be at the loss, who's gonna be in fault. 1, because the highway code clearly states that you must give way to the bus, because obviously it's a public serving vehicle. The bus, you have to give way. You see, if you meet an accident with the bus, most likely it will be your fault, because in the highway code it states that you must give a priority to the bus. The bus is more important than you. We're carrying people's life, probably your cousin's life, your little sister, nephew, niece, grandmother, grandfather, on our buses. You get me? Like, And it's not a joke thing. Oh, and what I do is obviously I would class it as more important than the public passengers in transportation, because I have kids on my bus. I drive people's kids. So anything happens, any 2.5 seconds of an accident, or you idiot drivers on the road think you can beat the bus. You sort of so much near accidents I've had, not because of my fault obviously, because we professional driver me. Yeah, that people think they can meet the bus on roundabouts. The bus is right here. Your exit or entry or whatever you want to call it is right here, and you think your best thought in your head at that moment was, oh, the bus is here, oh, let me just pull out, because the bus can stop in 2.5 seconds, because this big everlasting giant big vehicle on the road, oh my gosh, it's not going to hit you, and it cannot hit you. Have you seen them pictures on the internet of the cars being under the bus? The cars are crushed under the bus, like no point of return. You lot, I'm making this video to say, please be careful when you're driving. Drive for others and not yourself, because if you drive for yourself, you'll be in shits. Every single time you'll be in shits, because people on the road, one, don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they get their license from. I don't know why they're on the road. Like, I feel like there should be a retest of driving tests or exams every 5 to 7 years, because the driving I see on the road is horrendous. Like, oh, and you know what, let me not say it's only in Birmingham or the ghetto parts, but where I drive obviously is in, they will call it the posh ends, the white people area, like, because that's where I drive. It's not even a joke, that's where I drive. And they obey the road, what's it called, the road laws, I don't know what you call it, what do you call it, the road signs, everything. You see that yellow box that you're not supposed to go in, so obviously other vehicles can come and pass and clear up the road and make traffic. They follow that shit. Only in Birmingham we see mad stuff. But I understand at the same time, and it's long to explain, and this is not the video to be explaining about it, but Birmingham, do better. We're not saying do better for others, but also for yourself, because when you do good and better for others, you're doing it for yourself as well, because it will return to you. What you give is what you get. Like, you lot needs to be driving more safely. Lives are getting lost just like that, 2.5 seconds for no reason. You know if I wasn't a good driver, how much lives could have been lost, or how much cars could have been crushed. If we're not trained how we're trained, and two, because I'm just a natural driver anyway, and I feel like driving is something that I was meant to do as well, because baby, I'm a staying. If you've been in my car, if you've been on my bus, you know. And I'm not one of them bus drivers that creepy crawly with the bus. Like, I understand that's annoying, and I feel like some drivers do it on purpose, but you need to remember, some drivers are elderly. Most of the drivers are elderly. Like, what, say 45 and upwards. I wouldn't say that's elderly, but driving, like the bus drivers that you see, tell me if they look like they got like quick reaction, or like they will stick up the bus properly. Nah, they're taking their time, because they probably don't want to end up in accident with you lot on the road, because you lot are doing madness. But yeah, Audi drivers, Mercedes-Benz drivers, what's it called, BMW drivers, you lot you need to chill, because you're not the biggest on the road and you will get crushed. What if one day a driver has a mad head and you know what, say, you know what, fuck this, and just boom, 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 crush all of you and you got no life. You wishing you was here. Imagine that happened. The man seen you up doing some madness, or the woman sees you up doing some madness, and they're, pardon me, and they're sick and tired of it, and they say, you know what, let me just crush up all of them carry and go about business. Boom, 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 boom. You think he's the one getting hurt, or his car's getting around crushed, or he's coming out with any injuries? No, baby. Look at the boss and look at your car. When you look at the boss, think twice about what you're gonna do, because you don't live your life. And I have to keep saying it because it's mad out in the streets. Yeah, you might pass that bus once, and you might pass that bus second time, you pass that bus third time. You see that fourth time when you come around, and I'm on a 40 road, and a driver's on a 40 road or 50 road, and we're pressing gas, and you decide to do some dumb thing, and that wasn't your day. Just think about it. You're not here. You're here 1 minute and you're gone the next, because you decided to do madness. But yeah, man, you should just take care of yourself on the road. Follow the road rules. As I speak to you, I'm speaking to myself, because when I'm in my car sometimes, yeah, obviously we're in Birmingham. I'm not gonna say Birmingham is the ghetto, but from where I drive to here, it is the ghetto. And I love the ghetto. There's nothing wrong with the ghetto, you get me, because I don't know, that's just what it is. That's how it was raised, you get me? But use up, think before you drive, think before you do, think before you overtake the bus, think before, oh, can I beat this bus? And when the bus is driving slow, there could be multiple reasons why the bus is driving slow. One, as I said before, the person's probably elderly. Two, the bus takes up the whole road. No matter how you swerve over here to the right to try and see if you can see at the front, or swerve over to the left to see, you can't see shit. Because the bus is that big and that long. Secondly, there's probably a dumb driver in front of us, or a cyclist in front of us driving slow, doing below the speed limit. What else? Or there's like something ahead why the bus is moving slow, you get me? Like, the bus just don't move slow on purpose. There must be a reason. And I hate when I'm driving and obviously there's cars behind me, and in my head I'm thinking, oh, these people think it's me, but literally it's not me, because I do everything in my best ability to make sure that the bus is moving, and to make sure I'm doing the correct speed limit. And if that's not good enough for you, then you can pass me, you get me? But I'm just speaking for myself and what kind of driver I am. But yeah, I'm a stig, and I'm telling you like this. Imagine the other drivers that are out there. How you see how much a bus crash up into this, and the bus lick off this and this and that. It's a 40-foot bus, mate, and some of them are even longer. Geminis, all of this, up coaches. Like, use what, please take it into consideration that it is a public service bus. People lives that you probably know and you love is probably on that bus. Don't disrupt in this, in front of the bus, beside the bus. Oh, and the man them that loves to pull up next to the bus and antagonize me and ask for my number, and oh, you're good looking, or oh, you're a bus driver. Yeah, baby, we out here in the streets. But I swear I see enough girl drivers now. But them can never be Nikita, you get it? We started this from way back when. But yeah. Oh, we look so cute or whatever. But yeah, guys, just be mindful, love your life, drive for others and not yourself. And when you see a bus, open your eyes, wipe your eyes, put some of the screen wash in there if you can't see the big red bus, or the green bus, or the yellow bus, whatever bus it is. I don't understand how you don't see this massive bus. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, that was my 2 pence. All who think you can drive, and all you think you have big car, Range Rover, G-Wagon, What else? What else? SUVs, all of this. Yeah, your car might looking bling and good, and when you're probably passing by, I'm probably looking in it as well, but I will probably be returning home more likely than you are if there's ever a collision or something with the bus. Just bear that in mind, and that's what I want you to know. Just calm down on the driving, man. When you don't see the bus, yeah, you can stick it up then, but when there's a bus, take extra caution. You see them caution stickers on there as well. See on the lorries, they're not there for no reason, they're there for a purpose. You get it. But yeah, you don't think when a big car and big this and big that, one and a big, yes. Me and the biggest thing on the road, apart from the lorry then, yeah? So yeah, just take it easy. Whenever if you're watching this, wherever you're watching it, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good night. I'm sending love, positivity, and certified energy your way only, baby, because you know that's what we do. And yeah, let's smash 2022, the new year, you know? The new year, we're in the new year. But yeah, that's all I have to say. My little two-piece, my little advice for you lot. Yeah, and I love you, and I wish you nothing but the best. Please try and be better than the day before. You know how it goes, you know what we do over here. But yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. We cute or whatever, period. Oh, I love my pillow. Oh, just feeling it alone. Oh, and the hard ends. Ooh. Pace, unroll it. We said, can't forget the unroll, you know.